Hi everybody. It's Monday afternoon here at the Book of Jane. My mornings seem to go very, very quickly these days. Okay, a couple of things. I posted about my charcuterie get-together with my Italian travelers and that I would take a bunch of pictures once the party got started, but I didn't take any because the party had started and I was flitting around like a butterfly and having fun, and everybody was having such a great time, and it was glorious. So, but one of the things that happened at the party with my Italian travelers is Julie presented everybody there with the Julie box. So when you travel with Julie, this is what she sends you before your trip. Now, she's done it with every trip that we've taken. So if you've traveled with me before, then you know you get this box. And it's a little swag box, so I'm going to open it and show you what you get. All right. Everybody was oogling things and stuff. So the first thing is a full printed itinerary for all the paper girls. And all my paper girls were going, Jane, get me a pen, get me a pen. And I was like, I have pens. But then I made sure I snatched them right back as well. Okay, but it's lovely, and it has all the phone numbers that you might need, and you know how the paper people are. They love a full itinerary on paper. So that's the first thing. Second thing in the box is she bought everybody an adapter for Europe. So our curling irons will work, and our blow dryers will work, and we won't be standing there going, I can't go anywhere because my hair's not curled. And you know who you are. So that was nice. All right. Second thing, because it's going to be a little bit warm, she put a little fan in here. Is that darling? So we all have our own little fans. So we're going to be traveling around and everybody's, oh, who are you guys with? Oh, we're with Jane and Julie. Right? She put a little container of Kleenex, because sometimes in Europe there's no toilet paper in the bathrooms. So that's good to stick it in your little bag, right? The other thing she does is she gives you a little journal. Is that cute? Now, the first time we got the journal, I think, was Costa Rica. I can't remember, but I filled mine up. There's some of my travelers that got it and wrote 3 pages in it, and they still have a lot of paper left. But it's actually quite nice, and it's big enough to get your thoughts down, but not so big it's not going to fit in your travel bag. And do you really need to take anything else but that? Is that darling? But you know how I feel about paper. So it's a pretty easy deal for me. Second thing is always a luggage tag. And what she said was really useful about her luggage tags is that when the bus comes up and, is getting everybody gathered up, he knows that with this tag on everybody's luggage, that he's grabbing the right luggage. I have several of these. It has, the name, you put your name and everything in here. It's super sturdy. It's wonderful to have luggage tags. I think everybody knows that. Second thing is earplugs for either somebody you might be rooming with that snores or the airplane. And then she also put in here some electrolyte drink mix for maybe us getting really, really warm. Okay, so when you book and travel with Julie, this is what comes to you. So don't mess around and think that I have to do all this work, because Julie did it all. That's what she does. That is her job. This is why we chose her. This is why we will stay with her. One of the girlfriends last week was here. I don't know if I told you this yet or not, but she said, when's the next trip? And I was like, I said, you know what? I haven't even started sort of thinking about 2027 yet. And that's not true. That's a lie. I have been thinking about it, but nothing is solid yet. And she goes, do you have a trip planned for Ireland and Scotland? And I was like, no. I want to go to Ireland and Scotland. And I said, well, why don't you be the group leader and you plan the Ireland, Scotland, trip, and I'll be one of your travelers. Well, I guess I could do that. So if you want to be a travel partner with Julie, it's really not that hard. And what I love about it is that really all I do is the cheerleading. Julie does everything on the back end, and I do the cheerleading. I don't handle any of the money. I don't handle any of the scheduling. She does all of that. And it is so glorious because you really do not have to mess with anything when you're traveling. And when you travel with your travel agent, it's even better. So I'm just saying. All right, everybody, have a glorious day. It's Monday afternoon. It's a little humid here in Oregon. So I hope you're doing well. I'm doing a Mary Kay order at the end of the week. I did a video last week about my glimmer sticks. I've already got one lady that ordered all 5 colors. So let me know if you want to put that in on the order. They're $20 a piece. So much going on in my life. Have a glorious day, everybody. I will talk to you later.